Fishermen in some parts of Oriental Mindoro can venture out to sea again after the ban due to an oil spill is lifted. Some areas in Luzon experienced power interruptions today as the national grid went on red and yellow alerts for a few hours. And how is Team Philippines faring in the Southeast Asian Games? We bring you the latest news from Cambodia. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The provincial government of Oriental Mindoro has lifted the fishing ban in some areas affected by a massive oil spill. 69 days after the sunken MT Princess Empress began leaking industrial fuel, fishing can now resume in the towns of Bongabong, Roxas, Masalay, and Bulalakaw. Fishermen can also venture out to sea again in Baco, San Teodoro, and Puerto Galera. Oriental Mindoro Governor Humerlito Dolor announced the lifting of the fishing ban following clearance from the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. And Meralco assures customers that it is on top of the situation as some parts of Luzon experience power interruptions. In a statement, Meralco explained that the power outages follow the red and yellow alerts announcement of the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, or NGCP. The power distributor said it is currently implementing rotating power interruptions of up to 2 hours as instructed by the National Grid. The NGCP had earlier warned of thinner power supply this summer on the back of higher demand. In Cambodia, the Philippine gymnastics team opened their 32nd SEA Games campaign with a gold and a silver medal in the men's artistic gymnastics all-around events. Olympian Carlos Yulo edged out two Vietnamese foes for the gold in the individual division of the competition. Meanwhile, the foursome of Yulo, Juancho Besana, Ace De Leon, and John Santillan garnered a total score of 305.25, good for second place in the all-around team event. Vietnam bagged the gold with 313 points. The Philippines slid back to fifth in the overall medal tally as of 5 p.m. today, with 16 golds, 22 silvers, and 24 bronze medals, for a total of 61 medals so far. The other gold we have so far today is courtesy of Fernando Casares from the men's individual triathlon event. Meanwhile, Cambodia continues to lead the pack with 32 golds and 26 each for silver and bronze, for a total of 84 medals. Below the host country are Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Oil companies are set to implement another big-time price cut on fuel products starting tomorrow, Tuesday, May 9. Diesel prices will be slashed by 2 pesos and 70 centavos per liter. Gasoline will also be cheaper by 2 pesos and 20 centavos per liter, while kerosene will be less expensive by 2 pesos and 55 centavos a liter. This is the third straight week of oil price rollbacks. And in the PBA, the NLEX Road Warriors removed big man J.R. Quinyahan from their roster for violating the terms of his contract. The details in this report.
After figuring in a basket brawl at an unsanctioned game in Cebu, the NLEX Road Warriors has terminated the contract of veteran big man J.R. Quinyahan. NLEX team manager Larry Fonasher says that this was the final decision of the squad after probing into the Quinyahan incident. He was in the group of PBA players who joined an exhibition match that ended in a fight last month in Cebu.
We went through the due process that was fair for both sides, and in the end, that was the decision made by management. He admitted naman that was his mistake. So that was one of the violations.
After news of the Cebu fight emerged, NLEX coach Frankie Lim said that Quinyahan did not seek permission before playing there. The PBA vehemently prohibits cagers from playing in so-called Ligang Labas while under contract with their mother teams. This is clearly stated in their UPC or Uniform Players Contract. This was also the basis of NLEX in its sanction on Quinyahan.
Clearly written in the UPC that management can sanction players who do this, and it's just prudent for all players to really read thoroughly the UPC which they sign.
The PBA, for its part, is adamant that players should not play in other leagues if not permitted by their mother teams. This is due to injury risks, which could affect both the players' careers and their teams. Just last week, the league handed down no less than 50,000 pesos in fines on 10 players, including Quinyahan, for playing in unsanctioned games.
Sinabi ko doon sa mga players yan, yung minute ko, one, pag na-injured kayo, hindi naman kayo papagamot doon nung kung sino nagpalaro. So, paano yung career nyo? Career nyo to, hanap buhay nyo to. So, ang laki mawawala sa inyo. Pangalawa, pati yung mga teams nyo maapektuhan. Kasi kailangan kayo ng mga teams nyo eh.
The Games and Amusements Board will also meet with the involved PBA players. PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall says only the GAB can give or revoke licenses of professional athletes.
And 2 Filipino nurses got front row seats to the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla at the Westminster Abbey in London. UK-based nurses Charito Romano and Saiza Makutay Malak shared their unforgettable experience with One Balita Pilipinas. Both said they were overjoyed and overwhelmed by the invitation to witness the historic event. Romano and Makutay Malak are both awardees of the prestigious British Empire Medal for their service to the community, worthy of recognition by the Crown.
We were very lucky na yung United Kingdom is embracing the diversity and culture of the Filipino. Hindi lang kami ni Saisha ang well appreciated dito sa UK. Maraming mga nurse na nagtatagumpay dito.
I really like working in care. Pareho kami ni Ate Charito. I think working with the elderly was my calling.
One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.